I know you are amazing at your work and you are constantly trying to improve your skill, but still, when it comes to work, you feel heavy, exhausted, overwhelmed, and the cause you think is overworking, a lot of work. But probably you don't need lesser work. What you need is to create a better internal state, a better and stable emotional state. So, in my sessions, I meet a lot of creative people, extreme high performers, making amazing sales pitches, creative marketing campaigns, designing lovely posters, writing brilliant copy, and always trying to see what are the new AI tools, how it can improve their skill, but still they feel heavy, exhausted at work. So, skill does drive your work performance, yes, but even your internal state, your emotional state will drive your work performance. And a stable internal state is not created automatically. You have to take some steps to try to stay stable in your internal state. It's like a water dam in a city. The municipality always has to ensure it is at a stable level. If it goes up, the water will come into the city, there will be floods. And if it goes down the level, there will be a shortage, right? So, even in the face of work pressures and deadlines and challenges, the question you need to ask yourself is how fast can I come back to a stable internal state? And how fast do you come back to an internal stable state? So, I will share some techniques with you, right? The first technique is whatever the pressure or the challenge is, you have to make it seem manageable to you, right? So, start reappraising your challenge. Once a teacher told me that she does everything in her classroom to keep the students engaged. She's constantly trying new techniques to engage with the students. But every PTA meeting, the parents tell her that she's not doing enough and how she is responsible for the child's future 100%. And this was her challenge that parents think in a very unreasonable fashion and they think teachers are 100 responsible for their kids. And she said, I cannot deal with this challenge. I mean, how do I change unreasonable parents, right? So we did an exercise to reappraise and reframe her challenge. So just take the problem statement parents are unreasonable in thinking this way. And how did she reappraise it? She just tried to make it seem more manageable, right? So she said, it seems so funny parents can think that, so I will reappraise it to parents are funny in thinking that teachers are 100 responsible for the child's future. That's it. She just put this thought in her head. Now, the next PTA, again, she met that particular parent who always gives her a lot of stress. And the parent said the same thing that, you're not doing enough and you're 100% responsible for my child's future. And in her head, the challenge was parents are not unreasonable, they are being funny in thinking this way. So quickly, she just laughed and she told the parent that yes, I am responsible for your child for 6 hours. What about the remaining 18 hours? Your child is not with me and tali dono haathon se bajti hai. So both of us can take efforts and groom this child and help him have a brilliant future, right? So right now, just write down whatever is your challenge at work and try to reappraise it, reframe it to make it more manageable. The moment you see your challenge as something manageable, you get a better sense of control and your internal state starts feeling more stable and balanced, right? Another powerful question that you can ask yourself is, what am I carrying right now? Every time you enter a physical room, ask yourself this question: what am I carrying right now? Now, before I get deeper into this, I want us to do a nice visualization together. So, if you're sitting, great. If you're standing, great. Just pull out your arms this way, palms facing up the ceiling, and close your eyes. And everything I say, just visualize it in your head like a movie. Ready? So, imagine that you have been invited for a birthday party of a kid. Maybe it's your friend's kid, maybe it's your nephew, and you have arrived at the building where this kid lives. He lives on the ninth floor. So you are standing in the lobby, but the lift is not working. So you need to take the stairs right up till the ninth floor. And in your right hand, you're carrying a nice gift bag which has a lovely gift in it. I hope you don't forget to put the gift in, right? And you start climbing the stairs holding the gift bag in your right hand. You start taking steps one after the other. And midway, you see an old lady carrying very heavy grocery bags. She's climbing up the stairs just like you because the lift is not working. You're a nice, kind person. You decide to help her. So now in your right hand, you're holding the gift bag and some heavy grocery bags. And you continue climbing up the stairs. And just then, there's another kid who's come back from school holding a very heavy school bag. You decide to carry that too, help out the kids. So now in your right hand, you have a gift bag, a grocery bag, and a school bag. So continue climbing up the stairs. Continue your visualization. And stop now and gently open your eyes. Can you just make a note of any sensations in your body, in your head, in your hands? A lot of time people tell me that their right hand is feeling heavy. But you're really not carrying any bags. It was all in your head. And this is what also happens when you are at work, when you're at home. When you enter your workplace or a meeting, you might be thinking of some things at home. Maybe that bank chore is there to do, or maybe that plumber job. When you're at home, you're thinking about a meeting that might be 5 days later. So you're carrying so many things in your head. When you're exercising, you're thinking something about work, something about home. So every time you enter a physical room, ask yourself this question: what am I carrying right now? Because the idea is not to deplete your mental energy. Keep it intact, conserve it for whatever needs to be done in that room. And even this way, you'll have great emotional strength, calm to deal with different pressures at work, and your internal state will stay balanced. And the last technique I want to share with you, this is something my physiotherapist shared with me. It is a breathing technique that is so powerful. So say you just went through some high pressure moment, a very difficult client meeting, and you come out, you can do this breath work to stabilize your head and also bring in a lot of stability in your body. I call this the Jaldi 5-8 breathing technique. Jaldi because it's very quick and you can do it literally anywhere. In your, when you're sitting on your desk or even in a moving rickshaw. How you do this is just sit, inhale for 5 seconds from your nose. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale from your mouth. Keep your mouth a little open for 8 seconds, right? So inhale 5 seconds from your nose and exhale 8 seconds from your mouth. Do this for 5 times, 6 times, and you will see almost immediately you're feeling so much more calmer in your body. And the question to ask yourself is, how fast can I get myself to a balanced internal state. Use these techniques so the faster you get back to your balanced internal state, the stresses, the challenges, and the pressures at work don't get you. Thank you so much. Lots of love and lots of blessings your way.